You might assume that I'm a sleep till noon kind of guy. Wrong. 6 a.m. every morning on the dot. Late to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and not particularly wise. But hey, life is short. I let out a yawn and walked downstairs. Looks like Sally's doing some stretches in the common room. She shoots me a bright smile. Good morning. Did you sleep well?
Oh, I slept alright. Mattress was kinda hard, though.
That's no good. Do you want me to lend you a mattress pad?
Nah, I slept on worse. There was this one time, I woke up in a dumpster, just as I was gonna get loaded up into a garbage truck. No clue how I got there.
Oh, that's terrible. She looks seriously worried for me. How could they? You're clearly recyclable.
Ha, nice. Don't worry, I'm just exaggerating anyway.
Thank goodness. She lets out a sigh of relief. Maybe she was a little worried for me. I did wake up in a dark alley with a massive hangover and no pants once, but I'll keep that one for another time. Dominic walks out of the kitchen.
You.
I take some personal satisfaction out of seeing him nearly drop his coffee cup at the side of me.
You're up early, or did you never sleep? Hi, give me some credit. I got full 3 hours here. 3 hours? What about it? How are you still functioning, or at least maintaining whatever cruel mockery of functioning you were doing? Oh, the blood of 1,000 rock gods pulsing through my veins. Tides me over till I get some caffeine in my system. Now, where's the coffee pot? Did I say you could use it? You're kidding me. It's my coffee maker. You asked to use the coffee maker. I asked to use your guitar. It's called reciprocation, whatever. Like hell you're touching my baby. Can you even play? And thus, yet another point goes safely by, having been completely missed. The point is, ask me nicely, and maybe you'll have some coffee. No way. Yes way. I'm not saying pretty please to the likes of you, pal. You are if you don't want to pay for coffee.
Boys, please. Dominic, there is really no way to make such a big fuss over this, and as an RA, it is your job to be the bigger man. Max, a little bit of curiosity goes a long way. For the sake of the household harmony, could you please resolve this peacefully?
Alright. Can I please use your coffee pot, sir? Why, yes, you can.
Sally beams at me. See? You get more bees with honey than with vinegar.
Yeah.
I slam my first fix of the day down my gullet without further ado. I'd rather not deal with bees than douchenik, but this honey ain't so bad. Huh, and I thought I was the only crazy one, being up this early on a weekend. Yet here there are 3 more morning people in workout sweats doing stretches. Dominic, Sally, and even Rakesh, though at least Rakesh looks about as sleepy as I'm feeling.
What's up, early birds? Had to get some worms. Ugh, imbecile.
Oh, hey! We were just about to head out. We like to go jogging together on the weekends. We usually hit the gardens. They're just lovely this time of year. Do you want to come with us? It's a great workout, and the scenery is gorgeous.
Don't feel the need to go out of your way. I'm sure we'll be fine without you.
Dominic, be nice. You can come if you want.
Okay, I'll come with you. Well, just give me a chance to get ready.
Sure thing. Since we're already warmed up, we'll meet you there, okay?
Sure. Oh man, it's gonna take me 10 minutes just to find my workout clothes. I really should clean up in here.
I don't think anybody believes that's going to happen. 15 minutes later, I'm suited up and I'm on my way out the door. I usually work out alone, but it'll be nice to hang out with some others for a change. A few moments later, I'm standing with the others morning joggers as we run in place. We should go through the East Botanical Gardens.
We did that 2 weeks ago. Let's go through the farming garden.
I work there. I see it all the time. It's not that pretty. I'm just saying. Rakesh hasn't said a word. I'm starting to wonder if he actually wants to come out running.
Oh, fine. Just let's go.
Sally and Dominic take off running and I follow after. Just behind them, Rakesh kind of follows, but isn't running very much. The two take the lead. The two in the lead take us along a waist-high fence that borders the campus botanical gardens. Various plants of all shapes and sizes are organized into neat little rows with little plaques that I can't even read from here describing what kind of plant it is. It is still pretty early in the fall, so the trees haven't started to change color yet. I haven't really gone running a bit. I'm sure I'm a more of a sit-up, pull-up kind of guy. Sully and Dominic are in pretty good shape. And I'll have to admit the view from behind Sally is pretty nice. I'm certainly paying more attention to that than the garden scenery. Max, come on, keep up.
What? What about Rakesh? We're barely waiting for you. I'm not slowing down for two slackers.
It's not that we don't like to wait for him. He just gets distracted. He tends to slow down a lot.
And some of us are trying to get some exercise out here. I see.
Sally and Dominic set a pretty brisk pace, leaving Rakesh further behind. Sally looks back towards me and she wants to say something, but I'm a little too far back. I can catch up to her pretty easily. On the other hand, I feel like taking it easy. I can make some excuse and just walk with Rakesh. He definitely knows how to take it easy. Well, if I stay back here staring at her backside, she's going to think I'm a creep. I run a little harder to catch up with her.
You're in pretty good shape, Sally.
Thanks. I try to come running when I've got the morning off from work. The others only come out on the weekends.
Nice. I'm surprised you've got the energy, honestly. I mean, you don't eat any meat at all.
No animal products at all, actually, and it's a pretty big misconception that you need the meat to give you energy. It's the other way around for most vegans. There are tons of vegan athletes out there. Most of them report to have more energy after switching away from meat. I know I do. She shows off her energy with a burst of speed that takes her well past Dominic. I'm certainly not going to let her get away with a challenge like that.
Ah, it looks like my meat wagon managed to do just fine.
Hi, if you're okay with the lives of innocent animals on your conscience, I guess I can't stop you. I try not to get into anybody's face over it, it just disrupts the harmony. I think it's best to show how good you can be and to let them come over naturally.
Well, you got your work cut out with me.
I am always up for a good challenge. She's grinning widely at me as she keeps up this breakneck pace.
So, is this what you do? A dietitian or something?
Oh no, I got much bigger plans. There are a lot of animals out there suffering, and I like to do everything I can to help them.
Well, sure, but how? Animal marriage?
Animal marriage? I mean, I love animals, but not that much. Plus, I don't think it would be very good for their cause. I think I'll stick to dating humans for now.
Husbandry. Oh my god, I meant husbandry!
Oh!
Sorry, I'm such an idiot. Though, it's nice to know I still got a chance over the local farm animals.
I don't know. I've seen some pretty dang cute pigs.
Well, if it's pigs you're looking for, I've still got the edge. I've certainly been called one more than once. Oink, oink, oink.
Sally's adorable when she laughs. Okay, I walked into that one. No, I'm studying poli-sci. There is a lot of good that can be done in the world, you know. But none of it will even get done if we don't get out there and do it.
Aye, I hear ya. I admire the drive to get out there and try and make a difference, you know?
Is she blushing? Seriously? This girl's gonna give me a cavity. What about you? I've seen you with your guitar in your room. A musician?
Yeah, I got a little band. We've done a couple of gigs in the area, but only little stuff. You probably haven't heard of us yet. Back Alley Flash.
No, sorry. What kind of music?
Pop. 4-piece.
That sounds pretty cool.
Well, I think I sound a bit better than Wales. Yeah, so you definitely won't be doing any relaxing to it.
You'll have to play me some. Yeah, you'll have to play me some of your stuff later.
Sure thing. I'll let you know when we've got our next gig coming up.
Checking behind us, it looks like we've left the other two completely behind.
Aye, come on. Let's head back to the house. I want to see Dominic's face when he sees we beat him.
Oh, come on. Way to be mean.
Because it's fun. Besides, it's a great chance to show what that veggie power can do.
You make a good point. Okay, let's head in. So there's a bit of mischief in this one after all. Definitely promising. We make our way back to Latin House, where we make sure we can see Douchnik coming from before we head out inside, stretching like we've been there for hours. I think I'm starting to get the hang of this class routine. After a long day's work, some food sounds great. Time to hit the kitchen and find out how long we can get until I can get some grub. First thing I see in the kitchen is Sally staring at me.
Oh, hey, I was just checking on dinner.
No problem. Want to lend a hand? I could use some help with this tofu. Oh man, veggie night again? I suppose I could help out, though I didn't know anything about cooking this stuff. Though last time she was left alone with our food, it came out less than ideal.
Let me put my stuff away and go wash up. I'll come down if I can, okay?
Sounds good. Otherwise, I'll see you at dinner. Once I've got my hands washed, it's back down to the kitchen to give Sally a hand. Maybe together we can make this week's meal better than last week's. Welcome back, Max. Grab a spoon and stir the pasta, okay?
You're the boss. Though, this is the same stuff we had is this the same stuff as last week? Because that stuff was terrible.
Oh no, I switched brands. I even made myself come over the weekend, just to make sure. This stuff is much better than that last tofu. Plus, I'm not trying to pretend it's hamburger this time. I figure we'll get back to basics this week. This time, fried tofu and portobello fettuccine alfredo. I can see Sally mixing some kind of creamy sauce into a small pan. A pot is boiling on another part of the large stove. I grab the spoon and start to stir the pot of pasta. Let me know if that tofu starts turning brown so I can flip it, okay?
This is pretty amazing spread for all vegetables. Do you mind me asking, why'd you decide to go vegan anyway?
It was an easy decision, really.
How so?
Well, I love animals. All animals. How does it make sense to eat something you love? I mean, I started looking into being a vegan because I didn't want to hurt any more animals. But when I looked into the health benefits, it became totally obvious.
Really?
Oh yeah, reduced chance of heart disease, less chance for diabetes. It's a very healthy diet all around.
Well, I can certainly see the benefits of paying off.
Aw, thanks. Not that I was fishing for compliments. It really is a good diet.
Oh, I'm sure it is. After all, you show it off very nicely.
Oh, stop. Oh yeah, that scored some points. Her cheeks are a little redder as she flips the frying tofu. I guess you're not so bad yourself for a meat eater.
Aye now, I do plenty of bacon ups every morning to get these abs.
Oh, gross. I don't even know what that is.
Well, I suppose it's a lot like a carrot on a stick. Aye, maybe I'll switch to carrots.
That is definitely a better idea, even if it is still weird. We're both laughing as we drain the fettuccine and pour it into the pan with the white sauce. Okay, you keep stirring the pasta. Make sure the mushrooms don't burn.
Okay.
Thanks for helping me out here tonight. I know this is a different type of meal for you.
It's no problem.
It's just nice to see someone who doesn't automatically see something different and think it's bad.
Aye, I like to try different things. Variety is the spice of life, right?
That's a good attitude to have, I think. Look at the positive and try to avoid the negative. I'm used to people making fun of me for being a vegan, but it's all about making a stand and showing the path to enlightenment.
Well, I guess I can understand that.
We're all pretty different here, and we're different in different ways. Isabella and Rakesh are, well, you even look at you and Anne, different, but we all have things in common, you know? But we need to embrace diversity. It's the path to truly capturing the harmonic energy that brings people together and understanding. I don't know if I buy into this whole energy thing of hers, but I can appreciate the sentiment.
Aye, I'm all about embracing diversity and otherwise.
Exactly. Okay, I think we're ready. Let me move the plates over the table. Can you turn off the stove and tidy up a bit while I serve?
Will do.
I wonder what she meant about Rakesh and Isabella. Oh well, it doesn't matter for now. I clean up a bit as I hear the others grabbing plates and sitting at the table. A few moments later, I can hear Sally asking them if they like it. Utter silence. Uh-oh. Hey, come out and grab a plate. They all really like it. Great job, Max. Heading out, I join the others to enjoy a great meal with my roommates. Just another day as I head out the door for my classes. Oh, good morning, Max.
Sally, good morning. On your way to class as well.
Looks like Sally just left before I did. I jog a bit to catch up with her as we make our way towards campus. Actually, I've got to get down to the farming garden. My boss wants me to get there to get some serious weeding done, and I don't want to be there all day.
Oh yeah? You work there, do you? How'd you land that job?
My dad runs a vegetable farm. It seemed like a pretty natural way to make some money aside from scholarships. I actually started there over the summer. Help me make some moving in money.
That makes sense. Aye, could you put in a good word for me? I'm not sure how to get a job like that otherwise.
Well, it's a pretty active job. There's a lot of running around and a lot of hard labor done. I've got a day of weeding ahead of me, for instance, and it's not that easy at all. Get used to running around and keeping yourself in shape, and we can teach you how to garden properly. But if you don't have the stamina to keep up, you'll never land a job there.
Well, I can certainly try to be active.
There you go. It might not seem related, but the football team needs the water person, and it's definitely to get you up on your feet and keeping up with those guys. And the thing is, our farm doesn't have a good automatic irrigation system, so you'll probably find yourself running around the farm watering plants like you would all the football players.
Though I'll probably get more intelligent conversation from the plants.
Ha, nice. Ouch. Though it is always nice to talk to the plants, it helps them grow. We've almost made it to the main building. I'm just about to ask where Sally and I will split up when I notice we're actually right in front of the campus cafe. Speaking of work, isn't this where Isabella works? We both look inside the window to see Isabella shuffling around the relatively busy cafe, one plate in her hand. Just as we're looking in, though, she looks out. As soon as she spots us, she beams and waves us over with her free hand. Sally waves back and starts to walk towards the door. Isabella walks a plate over and puts it down in front of a large man in a jersey. Oh great, it looks like Chad's here too. Ain't that just perfect? Ugh, I don't know if I'm up for dealing with Isabella's boyfriend. Hey Max, are you coming? Sally's already at the door looking back at me. I take another look inside. Isabella's still talking to Chad. She won't notice if I just bail. It's not like I've got any good reason to run, though. Maybe I can show that asshole Chad that he's got some real competition.
Yeah, hold the door.
I'm not gonna pussyfoot around this just because that stupid jerk is in there. Morning, Isabella.
Hey guys, good to see you. Grab a table, I'll be over there in a sec.
She winks at us and heads behind the counter to grab someone else's order. Sally and I make our way over to one of the few free tables. It just so happens it's right next to the table Chad's sitting at. So, you must be Chad. Got it in one. You seen me on the field. We're actually Isabella's roommates? Oh, yeah, she told me about you guys. He sticks his hand out, and Sally shakes it. As I move over to shake his hand, he retracts and just gives me a nod instead. Sup, bro? I just nod in return. He gives me a smirk like I've played right into his hands and turns back to his own plate. Have I mentioned that I hate this dude? Sally and I settle into our own table just as Isabella comes over.
What'll it be?
Soy latte, please.
What do you got for breakfast?
The basics, eggs and bacon, some pretty good toast.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Coming right up. You guys say hi to Chad?
Yup, we introduced ourselves. I try to grin. I think I grimace. Isabella chuckles.
How's it going, Max?
Oh, you know, I'm...
Hey, sweet cakes, wanna grab me another coffee? You served up the best stuff.
Oh yeah, sure thing. You gotta start paying for it though. Boss says you don't get a free ride here.
What? Come on.
Oh, shut up. You'll get my discount at least.
Wait, there's a discount.
No dice, Mr. Slick.
Rip off.
Isabella goes to get Chad's coffee, and as she goes past him, he takes the chance to swat her once on the ass. I guess that's supposed to be playful? He smirks at me just after he's done it.
Hey, watch it, Chad. Not while I'm on duty, remember?
Sorry, cutie. I guess I'm supposed to raise to that bait, but I'm honestly not sure if it's worth it. He probably wants me to start something, but that won't get me anywhere but thrown out. And given his size, possibly dead. I really can't believe this guy. Fine, if he wants... fine, if the only way to show Isabella that Chad's a jackass is to play his game, then whatever, game on. I could flirt with Isabella directly and see what Chad does. Oh, I just had a thought. I could try the indirect approach and try to make Isabella jealous. Throw a few compliments at Sally and see what she does. Besides, it's not like I don't like Sally, too. Which tactic to take? Yeah, the indirect approach is best. The most effect with the least trouble caused.
So, how are your classes going, Sally? You seem like you've been definitely got your stuff together. I figure you're probably acing it.
Ha!
Ha, I wish. I don't do too badly. I think my GPA is doing alright. I'm taking a few sociology classes this quarter, and it's kind of busting my hump.
You'll get it for sure. You've got a good head on your shoulders.
Well, think for things, though.
Here you go, Chad. Drink it slow. It won't be off shift for a few hours.
Strike now. Besides, if worse comes to worse, you can always just flirt with your professor. He says those big, pretty green eyes coming for him, and you got an A+ easy.
What? I would never... Sally reaches out to slap at me playfully. I notice Isabella's looking at our table with a smile, but I make very sure only to look at Sally.
Oh, please. You got feminine wiles for miles. A pretty blonde with a nice body. You could have 'em wrapped around your finger in a second.
Sally may be protesting, but she's blushing lightly while she does it. I would never do that. What's the point of coming to college if you can't actually make it?
Okay. I hear ya. Like I said, that's the worst case scenario. I'm sure you'll get it just fine.
Well, thanks.
Here's your food, Max. Latte for Sally.
As she hands me my food, she makes sure to lean in extra over the table. Meanwhile, I make sure I'm looking only at Sally.
Huh? Oh, thanks, Isabella.
Thanks, Isabella.
Thanks, Isabella. Oh yeah, it's working. Chad frowns at Isabella, then at me, then at Isabella again. As soon as Isabella figures out I'm not going to raise her bait, she goes back to behaving normally, but there's definitely some disappointment there. What about you? Are your classes going well?
Oh, I think I'm doing alright. Honestly, I don't think my grades are going to be that good. I'm not the greatest at studying.
Oh, come on. You just have to put your mind to it. You've got the right energy for it. You've got a band, right? That takes a lot of dedication and hard work. Am I right?
Yeah, that's true.
So focus on studying with that dedication. You can't get ahead. You'll get ahead in no time.
So, didn't I say you're more than smart enough?
You're not a dummy either, Max.
You might convince me of that yet.
We continue to talk about our classes as I eat. Isabella may have come around a few more times, but honestly I kind of stopped noticing while I was talking to Sally. Once I finished up, we make our exit. We both wave goodbye to Isabella, who waves goodbye a little half-heartedly. Sally and I go in opposite directions after leaving the cafe. I have to wonder if Sally caught on to what was going on when I first started up. Then again, I think by the time I was done, I'd forgotten what I was going for anyway. Oh well, I'll think about that later. It's the first time my band's had practice in a while, and I need to make sure I've got everything. I'm pretty sure I've got it all as I grab my good amp and take it downstairs. Sally and Anne have been talking in the common room since I started all this. I give them a nod and pack up the amp into my old beater van. I've got the van a couple of years ago as a way to get my crew to gigs. Makes a good way to haul all the equipment around too. I pop back in the house quickly just to let them know I'm heading out.
Okay, I think that's it. Sorry for the interruption, ladies. I'm at band practice, and I'll probably be a while. So tell Dominic not to freak out if he hears me coming in late.
Finally ready to start jamming, huh?
Damn right. It's been a while, so I'm itching to jam with my boys.
Sounds like fun. We've never really heard your whole band do its thing, just practicing. We were actually discussing it, and, do you think we could come watch? We don't mean to be intrusive or anything, it's just the kind of thing we don't see very often.
Oi, listen, the guys are always happy to show off for a beautiful lady, so I'm fine that the two of you want to show up. Does one of you have a car you can follow in?
I don't actually own a car. This town's pretty well laid out for college students. Honestly, I only know a few people who even have cars, and I think Dominic has one for going to meetings? I know I don't have a car.
Well, crap. That is a problem. I only have enough room in the van for one.
We didn't think of that. Yeah, that sucks. How will we decide who goes?
I don't know. Is naked mud wrestling off the table?
Stop it, Max. What do you think, Anne?
It's my band. Shouldn't I get a say?
Well, I mean, I don't want to make it too personal. I feel like the energy at Latin House is really balanced out lately. We're reaching a good equilibrium. Well, he does have a point. We may as well just let him decide. It's his van and his band, after all. Sally gives Anne a questioning look, but shrugs. Okay then, Big Shot, who's it going to be?
It's not like I'm choosing who's going to have to give up food for the rest of the year.
No, you want the choice, go ahead. Yeah, you were right. So who do you want to bring along? I think I may have stepped in it this time. Both of them are looking at me smiling expectantly. There will probably be some hurt feelings on either side of this choice. Which way to go? Well, I'm never going to get anywhere if I worry about hurting feelings. No, this is a golden opportunity to show off, and I think I'm going to take it. As I scratch my head.
Well, which one to take? This is a difficult choice. I don't suppose you'd all have a jumping jack competition for me, would ya?
Don't be a pig, Max.
Oh, I'm joking, jeez.
I think Anne was going to throw something at me.
Let's see. I think this time I'll choose. Oh, alright. Sally, you're up.
Yay! Anne looks disappointed, but hopefully not too upset. I'll let Dominic know you'll be late.
Thanks, Anne. I'll make sure you get to come another time, okay?
Okay, go on. Let's go, Max. I want to see this band of yours. We head out to the van and buckle up. Our practice space is about 20 minutes away. It's actually a small bar, but the owner, Gaz, is a buddy of mine. He doesn't mind if we practice our stuff before he opens the bar. He even lets us perform every once in a while if he doesn't have someone bigger booked. We pull up and I unlock the back and Sally can help me unload. Hey, I never signed up for manual labor.
Oh, and here I thought you were more than just a pretty face.
You are far too clever by half, Max. Give me something. Whoa, what's this now? I know I brought you on this thing to get the babes, Max, but I didn't think you'd start so early.
Memphis, bro, it's been too long. Also, who brought you onto this thing? You glory-stealing son of a bitch.
Memphis and I give each other a quick hug. I can tell he's eyeing Sally, though.
Memphis, Sally, one of my roommates. She wanted to come see how real band shreds it up. Sally, Memphis, what best bud on the best basis I've ever had.
Pleasure's all mine, my dear. Come, leave that heavy lifting to the pack beast, and I'll show you our accommodations. He offers an arm for Sally. Memphis loves to turn on the gentleman act when there's a lady present. Oh, no, you don't. I've already been tricked once, and I'm not going to go back on it.
See? That's what a woman with class looks like, Memphis. Besides, you're not getting it out of it either, you slack ass. Grab the mics. Where's everybody else?
Whatever, jackass. Slim's inside banging away. Jerry said he was going to be a couple of minutes late. Of course, you know what a couple of minutes late means for him.
Yeah, whatever. Let's get started with Adam. Did you work out the lyrics for Take 'Em Home yet?
Yeah, I think it's going to be like that. Don't you write the songs, Max? Is that what you've been telling people? And you call me the glory stealer?
Sure, I tend to write the music, but not exactly a great lyricist. I've written a couple of our numbers, but Memphis does most of that stuff. Just remember, without me, you'd be a damn beat poet.
Ah, the low lines, the cigarette smoke, the constant finger snapping. Yeah, that'd suck. I guess you can stay.
Oh, thank you, sir. May I?
By the time we get all our gear inside and set up, our last band member has shown up.
Is Gaz around?
Nah, he said he was gonna catch a nap before he opens the place up tonight. Said to lock up when we leave.
Alright. Everybody, this is Sally. She'll be watching us practice for tonight.
Which means we are in show mode, so let's make it flashy, gang. We warm up a little, make sure the sound is working, and then set off into a nice practice session. I'm really happy that we have an audience tonight. Every band is a little stronger, a little more cohesive when they're putting on a show. When it really matters, even if it's only for one person. We go through the songs that we know best first, just to keep them strong. Sally appreciates those, claps along, and cheers afterwards and everything. Then we work on a couple of the ones we're not super happy with. We're a cohesive unit tonight, working out the kinks when we find them, collaborating when we're not sure where to go next. A bit of experimentation leads to some breakthroughs, and before we know it, we're jamming along pretty happily with what we've done. Finally, it's time to wrap things up. I mop my brow with a towel and make Jerry start taking the stuff out to the van. That's what he gets for being late. Slim actually gets up to chat with Sally while Memphis comes over to give me a high five. Nice one, brother. I think we really nailed down High Noon Sunday.
Yeah. And you're right. I did like your lyrics.
Thanks, man. So hey, what's up with Sally? You into her? You almost never bring people to rehearsal.
Yeah, well, I like her. I don't know if I'm into her. Why are you asking? What's up?
Nothing. Just a fine drink over there, and if you're not going to take a sip...
Leave it alone, Memphis. I don't need any drama with my roommates, you know? Besides, she only just met you and she already thinks you're a rock star. I think you made enough of an impression for one day.
Ha! I hear you though, man. I'll leave it alone while you figure it out. Just remember, you can't have all the cute ones. Are we ready to go, Max?
Yeah, let's get going.
Okay.
Take it, gang, I'm out. You gonna lock up, Memphis?
Nah, Slim said she'd do it.
Okay.
Sally and I hop into the full van and make our way back home. That was a lot of fun, Max. Thanks for bringing me.
No problem. I'm glad you were there. Kicks it up a notch, you know?
What's Slim's real name? She never mentioned it. I was kind of surprised she was female at all.
She's a damn good drummer, and that's all that matters to me. Her name's Rebecca, but she wears that hoodie all the time, so we all just took to calling her Slim.
That's cute. You've got a good bond, Max. I'd love to see you guys with a real audience someday.
Well, I like that too. Trust me. I'll invite you to our next show for sure.
I guess I probably should figure out what's up with Sally before Memphis decides I've taken too long. You know what? I think it's going to be a good week. For a change, I'm actually getting out the door without running into something crazy delaying me. The last few weeks have been ridiculous. Everyone else has already gone to class, so I lock the door behind me as I head out. Or at least, I thought the others had gone off to class. It looks like Sally's coming back. And she's definitely smuggling something. I know that look very well. Jacket clutched at her chest, eyes darting all over the place, slightly hunched over, like she doesn't want something to fall out. I walk out the gate and give her a wave as I turn to my class. Oh, Max, hey, I forgot a book. Wow, she's pretty terrible at lying about it, too. Sally runs past me and heads into the door without looking at me in the eye. I can tell she's struggling to keep her jacket closed and get her pockets at the same time. I suppose I could go over and help, but that just means getting tied up into whatever crazy scheme she's got going on today. I don't know if it's worth it. Oh, who am I kidding? When have I ever run from trouble? I sneak up behind Sally as she struggles to hold her jacket closed while opening the door.
I don't think anybody will care that much about a bag of weed. So what? Crack?
Max, you jerk. Don't scare me like that, and shut up. It's nothing of the sort. Sally struggles with her jacket a few moments and looking around shiftily. Everyone else is gone, right? Is Dominic's TA day, right?
I think so. Why? What's...
Before I can finish my sentence, I hear a small whimper like a small dog whining.
Is that what I think it is?
Sally sighs and opens her jacket, revealing a tiny puppy.
Well, that's certainly not what I was expecting.
I can tell. Crack? Really?
I was just joking. Where'd you find him?
He was just wandering the street down by the main avenue.
What? Did you ask around about him?
Of course. I don't just go around stealing dogs.
I didn't say that.
Anyway, he was going to go wandering in the traffic, so I scooped him up and I looked all over, but nobody claimed him.
I don't see any tags or anything. Who would abandon such a cute little guy like this?
I don't know. It happens a lot around college towns like this, though. People get a pet and have to move away for some reason, and they just abandon the poor animals. Sally looks like she's about to cry just thinking about it.
Well, for now, let's just get him inside.
I unlock the door, step through, and take off my winter coat.
Do you know this is totally against the rules, though, right? Dominic will freak out if he finds it.
Well, I'm not telling if you're not.
Aye, I've got your back. I'm always up for some rule breaking, especially if it pisses off Douchenick. Yeah, stay out and cover him up. I'll make sure the coast is clear.
Thank you, Max. I really appreciate your help. So does little Vegemite.
Vegemite?
Suddenly, I hear rustling from the kitchen. I try to sneak a bit closer, and that's when I see Dominic's hand pushing the door open. Crap, I've only got a moment to figure out what to do before he comes out here.
Count to 35 before coming back in.
I slam the door on Sally, shoving her back outside. Now what to do? If I've got Douchenick pegged, there's only one thing he can't pass up. The chance to lecture a no-good like me. I walk over to the kitchen as loudly as I can.
Ah, those suckers actually thought I was going to class. Class is for losers. Losers that can't get laid at that. Oh, is that so? What? Dominic? What are you doing here? I'm both shocked and also surprised. I'll just bet you are, you slacker jackass. I can't believe you thought you'd just get out of your classes and nobody would be around to call you on your crap.
I maneuver to a seat behind Dominic, who rounds on me with a full head of steam. I'm definitely gonna pay for this.
For one thing, have you considered how much you're paying for this? Or, I'm sorry, your parents are paying for this, am I right? That's incredibly disrespectful to them and yourself, after all.
I tune Douchenick out as the doorknob handle turns quietly. Sally pokes her head in, sees the situation, and begins to sneak up the stairs. She gives me a look of sympathy as Dominic continues to rail on.
Yeah, but who cares about that stuff?
I don't even know what he was saying, and it's enough to set him off again, keeping his attention squarely on me. I'll have to check on Sally later tonight. It's worth the lecture to help her out.
You know, in the time you've been sitting here lecturing me, I could have made it to class. Dots, dots, dots. Get out, you jackass.
He is really too easy.
Another day down. I'm almost surprised I'm still doing this stuff.
Well, time to relax for now. I'm supposed to be in Memphis at the cafe. Hopefully Isabella's on shift too. With finals almost there, it's kind of nice to just relax for a bit. Everyone's so high-strung right now. Heck, if I'm honest, I'm thinking about just going straight back home and relaxing in my room on my own. But I couldn't do that to Memphis. I don't get to hang out with him nearly as often as I've been doing all this school crap. Speak of the devil, it looks like he was waiting for me at the door. Max, you dirty bastard. I thought I was going to wait here all day.
Ah, quit your whining. I came as quick as I could.
Yeah, let's go. The cafe is really hopping this afternoon as we enter. Memphis and I find a booth and take a seat as I look around to see if Isabella's on shift. Oh, hey Max, what can I get for you?
Sally, I thought you worked at the farm.
Ugh, I do. But Isabella said that one of her regulars called out and she needed a favor, so here I am. I didn't even have any good uniforms for me, so I'm just in street clothes. Everyone has been asking me about it.
Well, I guess you answered my next question early on.
Hey, Sally. Oh, hey, Memphis. Sure, you can take a few minutes off, come catch up with us. What you gonna do, fire you? Ha, nice try, but no. I said that I help out, so I'm helping out. Now, what do you two want? Let me just have an espresso and a donut.
Yeah, because you need to be bouncing off the walls. Whatever. Can you get me a slice of pie and a coffee?
Yeah, let me go tell Isabella. Alright, I'll let Isabella know that you're here.
Thanks, Sally.
Hate it when she leaves, but I love to watch her go.
Watch it, bro. You're slobbering.
Sorry. He actually looked a little abashed.
Hey there, there's my favorite customer.
Hi, Isabella.
Sally said that you made it in.
Well, not until the third date.
And you say that I'm bad?
Ha! Careful, Max. You got a hose back there with your name on it.
I'll be good.
Sorry it's so crowded. I had wanted to chat a bit, but I guess it's nothing but work for me.
It's alright. Memphis and I will just keep me company in the meantime. Or, even better, let Memphis do your job and then you can chat all you want.
I don't even remember signing up for that.
Man, maybe. But once he's trained, I do like a properly trained man.
I've changed my mind.
Isabella chuckles as she leaves the table and goes back to waiting on others. Memphis and I chat casually for a while. Every once in a while, Sally or Isabella would stop by the table to drop off a refill or some food and chat for a sec. Little by little, the cafe clears out as other patrons finish what they were doing. Finally, it's just the four of us. Never again, Isabella.
You're a lifesaver, Sally, honestly.
You're lucky the tips were great.
Keep it up, you might even match my tips someday.
I just need a little extra money. I'm not trying to compete.
That's because you lose.
Oh, please. If I really worked at it, I could have a pile of tips. I can tell Sally is joking, but Isabella's brow darkens. Looks like she's getting competitive.
Well, it looks like you got 2 customers left, and as I recall, we both helped them out a lot, didn't we?
Yeah, what's the point?
Well, Max, who are you going to tip?
Oh, Lord. I'm glad you're paying for our food tonight.
Thanks, Dick. Well, you both helped out a lot, and you both look hot doing it. But I think Sally wins this round.
It's still not a competition, you know. She says that, but I can tell she's pleased with me. Isabella just rolls her eyes.
Whatever, you still help me out a lot, and I appreciate it.
Racking up the points, I see.
Shut up.
I lay out the money for the 2 meals on the table and head out with Memphis. We wave and head our separate ways. I think my professors might hate me. I know he didn't cover those damn questions during his lectures. I just want to head up to my room and jam for a bit, jerk.
Hi guys, I'm home. Anybody else have a terrible...
No sooner had I opened my mouth than a little sucker dart has attached itself to my forehead.
Reach for the sky, Max. You've got no hope in defeating the Rowdy Bunch.
Your chances are slimmer than finding an open spot on your commute train to be here.
What he said. Now drop those books, sucker.
Isabella and Rakesh are standing in the dining area holding dart blasters leveled right at me. Suddenly, a bunch of darts bloom in on the wall behind Isabella, who goes diving behind the common room couch. Oh, no you don't. You Rowdy Bunch have the run of this place for far too long. Now it's time for the Serene gang to put you in your place.
Yeah.
And apparently Anne and Sally were upstairs, their guns pointed at me and the other 2. Both sides look at me somewhat expectantly.
Ladies, there's more than enough of me to go around. You don't have to shoot each other.
That's true.
I guess we could just shoot you.
I go in diving for cover as a bunch more darts suddenly appear on the front door where my head just was.
Wait, I'm unarmed.
That makes you an easier to shoot, hot stuff.
I take a quick look at my options to see that both Rakesh and Anne are dual-wielding guns.
Unless one of you guys wants to give up your spare gun for me.
I don't know. Isabella said that I was only one spray of dubs away from being in my own John Woo movie. And I still haven't managed to jump out shooting 2 guns yet. I think I can get it this time.
No, I think it's a good idea. Come join our side of the fight, kid. We'll treat you real nice.
Isabella winks at me even though she's got a gun pointed at me. Oh, no you don't. Come join our side, Max. We're the side that's right. We'll finally be able to tame the Wild Wet Dormitory.
Never! Our side has the goodies!
No, we're the goodies. Their side is the baddies. Everyone groans.
You're not doing yourself any favors, Sally.
I should probably pick soon. Their trigger fingers are looking mighty itchy.
Well, after much consideration, I'm afraid the Serene Gang has a higher ratio of ladies to dudes.
Traitor!
Isabella immediately begins firing at me with a backup from Rakesh. Luckily, the Serene Gang shot got my back and they begin to return fire. Max, here you go. It looks like a scene out of a movie. She tosses me the gun and it's like it floats in slow motion to my leaping hand. I turn around and begin to bring it to bear on the Rowdy Gang, who are retreating to the kitchen. Pop, pop, pop. Rakesh takes one to the face and one to the knee. Yeah, they're on the run now. Get up, Max. We've got them cornered. It is like the cornered rat. The defense is the hardest.
Yeah, come on, get us if you think you can.
Together, the Serene Gang snuck up into the kitchen door. We all look at each other and nod, ready to burst through the door. On 3. 1, 2...
3!
Isabella and Rakesh come bursting out before we get a chance to ready ourselves. Not without casualties, but the two make a fighting charge through our defenses. Chasing after our enemies, the fight rages through the house for the next few hours. Finally, everyone collapses in the common room, laughing.
I'm holy hell! What the hell happened here? You did this, didn't you, Max? I should kick you out of the dorm for this. No, I don't even care who started that. Get to cleaning. What are you, 12? Clean this place up. I mean right...
Dominic's face is suddenly covered in darts and a lot of us are running for our rooms. Totally worth it. I can't believe all my finals are done. That was grueling. Winter break is set to start after this week. Apparently there are makeup finals on Friday before they officially end the quarter. That just means I get to spend Thanksgiving with my new roommates. Everyone's pretty happy about their tests being over. Even if we bombed a test, we're all happy to have them over with. Most of us slept in today, catching up on the sleep we've been missing from the last few days of studying. Since Sally and Rakesh are doing the cooking, the rest of us took the opportunity to watch some movies. I'm a little bummed. I'm missing my family's Thanksgiving. My mom's turkey will make a grown man cry. It's so good. But hanging out with my new roommates has been good too. Even Duzhnik is relaxed. Hey, Anne, Max, one of you come in here and give us a hand real quick?
Everything okay in there, right?
Oh yeah, it's fine. We just need a little help with some of the cutting. I can go, or were you going to?
You stay here. I'll help.
Oh, okay. Come on, come on, Max. Oh, are you helping us? Thank you, Max. Okay, I'm trying to put together this lasagna, but I have to lay the noodles down. Can you help me slice the vegetables?
Sure.
I pick up a knife and start slicing zucchini. Oh, get these apples as well, please. I am making a stuffing.
Okay, I'll get those next.
Thank you.
Vegetable lasagna, Sally?
Yep, the whole wheat noodles, chopped spinach, vegan cream cheese. It's gonna be great.
Well, I guess that's why you got turkey duties, Rakesh. No vegan problems for you, huh?
No, I am not vegetarian. I don't eat beef, though.
Lucky for you, hamburgers on Thanksgiving would be pretty weird.
Ew, yeah, it would. Are you going to try my lasagna, Max?
Well, I suppose it couldn't kill me.
Gee, thanks. We all chuckle as we bustle about the kitchen. Once I've got all the cutting done, I take the goods to their respective cooks. Oh, thank you, Max. Here, put these in there, and you put this on the turkey in a moment. Actually, Max, could you give me a hand over here? I have to lay this sauce out in good layers so it doesn't get all runny.
Let me help out Sally really quick, Rakesh. Then I'll help you.
I think I can manage. Do not worry about me.
Fine.
Thanks, Max. Here, could you put the veggies in and I'll pour them over? Then we need to do the next layer.
Yeah, Kelly. Any big plans for winter vacation?
Not really. I can't really afford to head home for the holidays, so I'll just probably be around here.
Do you miss your family this time of year?
A little. I mean, my dad always used to barbecue turkey. He had a big fire pit, and he used to be out there all day. He was so devastated when I went vegetarian. He even tried taking me to a turkey farm once.
Wow, how'd that go?
Not how he expected. He was talking about how ugly they were, and when I ran inside and started trying to hug them. I probably wanted him for the next 3 days to let me have one as a pet.
Ha 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 ha!
That's one of the reasons I'm happy to be here with you guys. I don't have to worry about hurting anyone's feelings with my choices. Plus, meeting all of you has been so much fun for me.
I am certainly happy at having met you.
Oh, please, flatterer. She's grinning, though.
No, really, you've shown me some cool stuff since I got here. I'm glad you're my roommate.
I'm pretty happy with I met you, too. You're pretty cool, Max. Good. Now help me get this over to the oven. I am also ready. Have we got everything we need? Well, I think so. But let's just get it set up and move to the next phase. Together we gather up all the things that go into the oven and put them in. For the next several hours, I help Rakesh and Sally in the kitchen, cutting, chopping, snacking. Max, keep your fingers out of there.
What?
Finally, after all our hard work, we call the others to the table.
About time, we're starving out here.
Yeah, you can't rush perfection.
It smells delicious, Sally.
Sally grins as we start putting food on the table. Wow, that's a great looking turkey, Rakesh. Thank you very much.
Wait, you mean Max didn't get in the way?
Oh, shut up.
Everyone sits and starts digging into the food right away. We've got turkey, cranberries, biscuits, both vegan and regular. Sally's vegan lasagna, candied yams, and mashed potatoes. It's a huge spread and everyone takes some of everything.
Wow, this lasagna is actually really good, Sally.
Yes, it is truly delicious. Oh yeah, it is really good. Thanks everybody. I'm glad you enjoy it. Everyone is quiet for a bit as we all chow down. I can see Sally sneaking a few scraps into a small bag at her side, probably for her puppy. I quietly slip her a few pieces of turkey as well. She grins at me and slips the pieces into her bag. After all, I'm all for spoiling our little secret. Finally, our meal begins to slow down as people start to fill up.
Ah, I'm so full.
Yeah, that was really, really good. There's still some food on the table, but we devoured most of it.
Oh man, that turkey was good. I'm gonna have turkey sandwiches for the next month.
I'm just glad my lasagna got finished. Everyone mumbles their appreciation for the lasagna. I think everyone's making plans for the leftovers.
Well, thank you, chefs, for the incredible food. If anyone minds, we always have a tradition at my place of going around the table and saying what we're thankful for. For instance, I am thankful that the lot of you yahoos haven't burned the house down on my watch.
I laugh as everybody boos Dominic. Isabella throws a biscuit at him.
All right. I'm thankful for the new friends and a new year.
I'm thankful for hot students and interesting new prospects.
She winks at me as she says that. I'm thankful for everyone being so nice to me and making me feel welcome. Everyone just gives Anne a big aw. She is really cute. Well, I am most thankful for Gamboge. It has brightened up several of my projects quite beautifully. Also that my parents have not called yet. I am thankful for a house that understands my choices and does their best to live in harmony with each other. Finally, it comes down to me, and I think for a moment about what I have to say. course.
I think I'm most thankful for good-looking ladies opening my mind to new ways of doing things.
I grin at Sally as I say that, catching her eye. She blushes prettily, while we all clap for one another's speeches.
All right, that's enough of the love fest. Somebody did bring some pie, right?
Yes, full vegan pumpkin pie.
Good enough?
We all grab our forks back up as we start talking about it once again. It's a great meal and a great day with great friends. I'm definitely glad I picked this house to stay in.